Okay.
Hey!
Hello.
Ho!
And hello. Have I met you before?
Yeah, we met last week.
Oh, yes.
Smoking a ganja. Yeah.
Anyway, hello, everybody. Let's talk about something that a few people know about. A few big people. But let's talk about what's going to happen here in Tahlequah.
We're going to let you in the inner circle.
In the inner circle.
You're in, kid.
Yeah, and you might have heard about it, but if you haven't, we want you to know that, first of all, the name of we're going to tell you about an event that's going to be here in Tahlequah on June 13th. Now, that's a ways off, we know.
But we want to put a little seedling.
I want the hype to build.
Yeah.
In fact, do you know they used to have an event in Tahlequah called Hillbilly Hoedown?
Yes, they did. They got replaced by Red Fern Festival.
No. They stopped it. I understand they stopped Hillbilly Hoedown because somebody didn't like the image that it gave of Tahlequah being full of hillbillies. And then years later, they started the Red Fern Festival up in order to replace it. That's
it was replaced by the
I
Red Fern Festival. I guess I didn't mention the gap.
The gap.
Sorry.
The gap.
Very important.
Yeah. But can you imagine having 30, 40,000 people come to town? Somebody goes, well, I don't think we ought to do this anymore. It's not a very good image.
Well, I mean, 30 or 40,000 people, you got to think about the Cherokee National Holiday. This town just...
Yeah, but no offense to any Cherokees, but there's a little bit of evangelistic concepts on the amount of people coming to town for a lot of these things, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, let's not insult anybody.
No.
It's like with me saying, it's like with me with people. How many people were at the show with Hank 3 at the Dream Theater? I hear 700, 800 people throwing around when it's got 400 seats. You know?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about it. It's going to be called The Art of Living. Tahlequah, The Art of Living. Now, what does that say? It means that we think we have an art about living to tell people.
We're getting
about.
a little cocky.
Oh, dude, it's time. Honestly, every time I meet somebody from Oklahoma and they go, where are you from? I go, Tahlequah. They go, oh, Tahlequah is so cool.
Yeah.
And you go, well, really?
Yeah.
And if you live here, you kind of like, it's like, you kind of get used to it.
We just get used to the coolness.
But Tahlequah is a cool place. It's a neat place. I mean,
we could be Shodo.
Yeah, and I love Shodo.
I don't. It sucks. You know why? Because we're not on TV there.
Okay. All right. So anyway, Tahlequah, The Art of Living, June 13th. There's going to be an art walk. If you know what an art walk is, it's kind of like a pub crawl, but you walk. It's not the pubs. Yeah. But basically,
watch it, Barlow. Watch it.
From down around the Cherokee Square, the old courthouse, all the way down to the college part of town, I call it, down to the Iguana area and
the north end of Muskogee.
Yeah.
Downtown.
There's going to be all the stores are going to have artists adopted, and they're going to be in the store with showing their wares, painting, glass, pottery, everything. Yeah. Real good artists, and the partners in this is the Cherokee Tourism. So all the people that are at the art market, that are up in Catoosa, the big art show in town now, is the one in Catoosa, the art market. The same artists. We're talking the real artists in this part of the country are going to be there. And you walk down or walk up and down the street, and then that's going to start around 10 o'clock, I think, 10 or 11. But then sometime, officially, it's going to start probably around 2 in the afternoon. There's going to be a wine tasting with Oklahoma wines. Now, that's not such an original idea. But what we've added is also Oklahoma breweries.
Chalk
beer. Marshall Brewery is going to have a tasting where you get a little cup of beer or a little case of wine. ID required.
That counts you out, Tilly.
Anyway, and then you can taste their wines and taste their beers, and then you can buy a whole cup, a whole glass. And then besides for Chalk Beer and besides for Marshall Brewery, which everybody knows, there's another winery is going to be there now already.
Wow.
And I don't know who they are.
It's getting bigger and bigger. We're not even close yet.
It's another microbrewery that's got such a weird name, I forgot already the name of it. It's like, My Left Tire. No, that's
you think it's a Fat Tire.
Yeah.
But you cannot get in Oklahoma.
A Pig in the Ear beer or something. Some kind of oddball name.
There's Pig's Eye beer.
Yeah, all right.
Pig's Eye's going to...
Anything I say, he'll find a beer. You do like your beer, I guess. All right, how about Hair on the Head beer? Anyway, it's some kind of beer.
I'm leaving that one alone.
So we're going to have about 4. I do know Grape Ranch is going to be here with their frozen rose. Stone Bluff's going to be here.
I have yet to have one of those.
Oh, you're kidding.
Me and Mikey B were talking the other day. We were like, dude, we need to go down because what's her name? Susan Herndon's going to be playing there in a few weeks. And we want to go down on a Sunday and do a episode of Currentland.
I happen to know that Shelby Minor's going to be there this week.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll get to that.
But
there's going to be some Stone Bluff, Summerside, Sailing Horse, and and one more, and Grape Ranch. We know those 4 wineries are going to be there. and not too many. And there's going to be some wine, cheese. The people we did the cheese. There's different cheese people and nuts and food and lots of food and bands, music. Starting around 5 o'clock.
Let's get to the lineup.
Starting around 5 o'clock is going to be who I believe is the newest band to come out of this area that's really good. That's Turnpike Troubadours.
The Troubs, I love them.
And
coolest drummer in town.
Yes, and then you've heard us talking about Little Joe. Then Little Joe's going to play around 6:30.
What did now? Refresh the memories here.
Little Joe is the gentleman with his 3-piece band from Tulsa that went to the IBC Awards, which means International Blues Challenge, and all the blues. How much time we got left?
You still have a minute.
All right. My God, we haven't done anything. All the blues bands, blues societies from all over the country send their nominees there, and the Blues Travelers have won it before, and Joy Bosawana has won it before, and Marshall Ball's won this before. So some really happening blues people have won this award. Little Ed and the Imperials have won this award in the past. This year, Little Joe from Tulsa. What's that mean?
6 minutes. You're up to 6.
Oh, Little Joe from Tulsa won it, so he's going to be here as a second act. Then, in the prime of the night, about 8 o'clock to about 10 o'clock, or 8:30 to 10:30, is going to be the Red Dirt Rangers with Randy Crouch. And you saw them Saturday night at Roxy's.
Randy was in the zone. I'm not even kidding you. He was just... all the stars were aligned, man. I'm telling you, I was great.
Anyway,
was great.
So Randy's going to be there with the Red Dirt Rangers, and then after that, to close the night out, late night, probably about 10:30 to about 12, is going to be Red Eye Gravy, rocking it, kicking it to the evening. Now this is happening in downtown Tahlequah at Norris Park. This is a big deal.
And it was funny because Red Eye Gravy opened for the Red Dirt Rangers.
Well, actually, to tell you the facts, the Red Dirt Rangers are the headliner. But so we put them at the best time, about 9 to 10. And then for people that want to stay up later, we got the Red Eye Gravy.
Okay, we got to go, folks. We'll be back with a little bit more Tom Barlow. And here we go. All right. Hey, how you doing, guy? How you doing?